Good morning, everyone. It's Joni here at Joni's Journals. How you doing? It's Tuesday today. I generally will film on a Monday, but you might know and you might not know, my husband and I have been searching around for an affordable pool company to put in a pool for us. And that's where we spent our morning yesterday, and then we had some shopping to do. So I decided to film on Tuesday. I have decided to join the Christmas in July people. I'm not really ready for Christmas yet. That fun comes for me later on in the year, more towards October and November. Well, not October. October's Halloween, but more towards November when I start thinking about what I'm going to get everyone, how I'm going to decorate the house. So I've decided to make my Christmas in July more of winter. I'm using a paper pad that I don't even remember where I got it. It's called Cabin Fever, and it's by Carta Bella. It's, again, not really Christmassy. It's more winter with snowmen and snowflakes and plaids and red snowflakes. And I also pulled out, I've taken all of the stuff out of the bags already, 2 of the little ephemera packs. Again, I don't know where I got them. More than likely, knowing my shopping habits, it would have been either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And I have here one, it's the frames and tags. And the other one is die-cut cardstock pieces. Let me fix my light because it's not working. Okay, that might be better. So what I've done, I've made up a little prototype, and it's out of the Tim Holtz file cards that we used the other day in the mini journal, which we're going to finish, but I wanted to get out my Christmas in July while I was feeling it. And so I decorated this one. I didn't overly ink it. Well, I inked everything, but I used a light touch. I've made a little tuck and a little pocket. You can see some of it. Again, it's not really Christmas, it's winter. This is some of the papers. And what else did I do? And I have another little tuck here with a little tag that came in the ephemera packs. And of course, I've added some Timmy people, a little boy and a little girl. I searched through the ones that I had to try to find some that at least looked cold or at least looked like they were wearing winter clothes. She has on a furry coat, and this little boy has on just a little suit, but it looks like a warm enough jacket with a little cap. And what I've done, I took my papers and I made sure to make notes for us, and I cut the sheets of cardstock down to 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 to fit with the page with an edge. And I've already laid out my ideas for it. I coated my little people with Distress Collage Medium. Oh, she's stuck to her paper. And I inked the edges so we don't have to watch the inking. And I just want to check. Oops, I hit you. I'm sorry. I've been having quite an adventure with my filming. What do you call it? My filming equipment. I had bought that new tripod, and I ended up not really liking it. So I'm back to my old tripod. All right, let's move all of this stuff aside. What I did was I left some stuff for us to do, not too much because we don't want to make this too long of a video. And in order, I told you last week that in order to make my tab card fit into its pocket, I cut the tab card down. So what I do is I make the tab card 2 3/4 inches wide, and that allows it to just fit perfectly into the pocket. And so we can use it as a little tag in a pocket. 2 3/4 inches. I have out the wrong cutter. Let me just turn this around. And it seems like I'm going to have to take out my big gajunga, as Julia Camellia Crafts would say, my little chompy chomper. Well, but I don't have a chompy. I have a, what do you call it? A paper trimmer. Oops, I'm sorry that the light's reflecting in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut our tab down to 2 3/4 inches wide, so it'll fit inside our little pocket. Nope, we don't want to do it that way. Then we'd be cutting off our tab. We don't want to do it that way, Joni. Okay, and we take our trimmer and we'll trim it down. Hopefully I got it straight. Yes, I did. My trimmer, I think I need to change the blade because my trimmer is not trimming perfectly. Let's get this out of the way. Put it back over here and get our little circle punch. What I did with the other one, as you can see, I rounded the corners. I just feel that rounded corners slide into the pockets a little bit more easily. You don't get the edges, the pointy edges stuck. So let's round our corners. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to ink our edges again. And we'll get out our vintage photo because I don't want anything to be too dark. I'll get out my little dauber. And let's just trim the edges. I mean, trim the corners, yeah. Trim the corners, round the corners. And we'll round that one. Whoops. And this one. There we go. I bought the corner rounder on Amazon. It doesn't have a name, but I have to say I'm really not that thrilled with it. It takes a little bit to get whatever you're trying to trim into. But see, that corner's not really right. Let's see if we can get this a little bit better. That's better. It takes a little bit to get the paper inside of the corner rounder to get it all the way in and to get it to chomp it at the right angle. Okay, that's done. Now, as you can see, what I did here, or maybe you can't, well, you probably can. I attached my folio card, file card rather, to the pocket with a small, let me just get this. Oops, I think I lost my other pocket. Oh, no, I had started this just so I could show everybody what I was doing. I took a piece of paper, mine is 2 inches wide, and I scored it at 1 inch. I like to give myself enough room to glue. Okay, I scored it at 1 inch. And then what I did was I attached it, I glued it onto the pocket. I give myself big edges in order to be able to glue. And since this is going to be covered up anyway, it doesn't really matter the size. But I find that having little corners is just a little, little pieces of paper when you're trying to glue them together. It's just a little bit fiddly for me. So I will normally cut my things a little bit wider. Let's get this all lined up. Oop, did we get it straight? Yeah, there we go. And then we leave a little bit of an edge there. See how I have it here? You can see a little bit of the paper sticking out. One time I made something and I put my corner piece, or my, what would you call it, like a binding edge, I put it too far down on what I was making, and then I couldn't open it. So I always try when I'm doing something like this, it's just, you can't even really see it, it's so minuscule, is to just leave a little bit popped out above what you're gluing it to, so that that doesn't happen. It got caught too far down again, and when I tried to open it, it wouldn't go. So again, I make my, oh, what do you call these? I can't even think of what they're called. The little bendy things, the little, oh, like accordion, my accordion things. Because that's how I call them that, because that's how I would attach it to an accordion folio. See, and then I just glue it down to that side. And again, you can see it's peeking over just a little. But that's okay, because it'll open. If you glue this too far down, you'll be butting one side up against the other, and you'll never get your project open again. Okay. So that's done. We've glued our pocket to our file card. Now let's decorate. And let's start in the back. We'll glue our pocket cover down. What I did was I cut this again at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 in length, so that it would fit directly onto my card. And I took my 1-inch punch, and I just, well, actually, no, I started with my 1-inch punch to make the little lip here so that you would know that it's a pocket. I ended up having to use my 1.5-inch punch. This is by the Paper Studio, because what happened was when I made the 1-inch circle, the openings didn't line up, and it looked lopsided. So I had to take my 1.5-inch punch, and I punched out a little half circle here so that this would match the edge of my pocket. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down just like I did back here. I didn't want to do too much without you guys, because that's not fun. If it's all done already, what are you going to watch for? And then I just put a little glue around the edges. I did want to let you know that I'm probably going to experiment making a folio. I just got hold of Tracy Fox Love Junk Journals, has another new folio kit out. It's called the Printmaker's Folio. And it's gorgeous. Lots of pieces in it as usual, and I've gotten mine. There are 2 new folio kits in her shop. One is a steampunk folio, which I love steampunk, but I'm a little shy about it. I just feel like I couldn't get it right. You know, I did do a steampunk tag about a year ago. I do have a video of the completed piece, because I have everything you could possibly need to make steampunk. I have the little metal gears, I have the kits, I have the ink, I have whatever you would need to make a steampunk folio. Like I said, the little metal bits, I have the little clock pages, I have everything. I'm just kind of shy about making it, because I don't think that I'll be able to get it just the way I want it, and that it'll be too, I don't want to say grungy, because you can do steampunk grungy. I just have a feeling I wouldn't be happy with it. Okay, these are the pieces that I've picked out for the cover, and let's see how we want to lay this out. Let's try to line our point up with the line of our little snowflake there. I think we can put her like that. That's kind of cute. And she looks warm and cozy. Oh, can you see her? Let me bring her up a little. She looks warm and cozy with her little coat, and I think she has a scarf. My lighting is giving me a hassle today. Let's see if we can get it this way. I don't know which is better. If it's better brighter that way, and then it glares. Maybe let's try it that way, okay? This way you guys can see. And these reflect, so there's not too much I can do about that. Let's see. Let's glue this down. Let's put a little glue on the little tab here. Okay. And then we'll line up our warm and cozy and try to get it right in there. Whoops. I think I put too much glue. It's getting kind of slippery. There we go. See, we lined it up. Okay. And then we'll glue this down over here. I think that's good. And then we'll put our little girl on the front. As I was saying, Tracy has a new kit. It's the Printmaker Folio. You should go over and check it out. Her kits are always full of bits and pieces to use, and the ephemera that she has. And they're relatively simple to lay out. When she released the Steampunk Folio, she did put out a video showing how you can put the kit together. So that's always a help. If I remember correctly, she also had another folio that she released earlier this summer, I think it was. I can't remember what it was. But again, she will always do a demonstration on her channel, which is Tracy Fox Creative. This way you can see how the kit can be put together. And again, we all do things our own way, so you don't have to do it exactly that way, but at least you'll have an idea of what was meant to be. So yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can print the kit out maybe today or sometime this week, and then maybe I will work on laying it out with you guys. This was my next page. If you hear noise in the background, my husband's home today. He is working to insulate our garage doors. The garage doors are black on the outside, and you know black absorbs heat, and we have been having, such as I'm sure most of the United States has, and I believe over in Europe you're suffering a little bit too with the warmth. It has been unbearably hot here. Fortunately, I am not forced to go out. I don't have to go out, and my husband's taken some time off too, so he's not really going out much. Okay. But our garage is hot. All right, I had originally thought that I wanted to make this a pocket. But I think, again, what I'll do is maybe I'll make this a little bit of a tuck. I don't have anything out that I planned on tucking in. Well, you know what? Let's not glue this down, this little tag there. We can always do that after. Let's glue this down on the top and make it available to be a tuck. Snow much fun with the little snowmen. I'm not going to have too much snow in my life anymore. In fact, in Florida, if I get any snow, something's seriously wrong. There we go. That's cute. And I can just tuck this in here like that. I don't want to leave it tucked in because knowing me, I will push it all the way up and it will become a tab. All right, let's see. Then what I did was the kit, I think this came in the frames and tags portion. It came with a little photo frame. And so what I did was I added some old packaging, in fact, the packaging from the kit, and I made a little frame. And again, whoops, I have a person stuck to my photo. I think I pulled him out at the last minute to add him in here. So what I did was I took a little boy wearing a cap, and he looks very bundled up. I inked around the edges of the photo, and I made sure that his cute little face would fit. And I'm going to glue him down to the frame. I'm going to do this first so this can sit and it won't slide around too much once I try to add it into our little folio here. There we go. Okay. Now hopefully I didn't put too much glue and it doesn't, oh, I did. I put the glue. Well, you know what? As I've said before, it'll dry. There we go. Let's try to get that centered. Isn't he cute? He looks like he's sitting there saying, Mom, why are you doing this to me? Taking my picture. But there you go. There he is in his little package. In his little frame. And let's find the page I had picked out. Oh, I already have it out. Okay. I cheat when I do these. I lay out the plans beforehand because I'm sure that you don't want to see me struggling and going, oh, what should I put down? You know. And since I'm having such a lack of technical ability with actually filming, I'd probably knock you over at some point. And then I'd have to end the video and start again. And that's the way it was this morning. My husband came in and said, oh, look at how fancy you are with your new filming arm. And my daughter laughed at me because I said to her, Julia, I tried to use my new filming arm and I can't get it to work. Her answer to me was, yeah, Mom, I kind of figured you wouldn't be able to get it to work. And she laughed at me. And I really am frustrated. I thought that it would be easy, but no matter what I do, I can't put it anywhere on my desk that it sits comfortably, first of all, and that, did I get that in the center? I hope so. There we go. All right, well, now I'm smearing glue all over the inside, but that's all right. It'll dry clear. It won't be too bad. That looks kind of cute, and I left the bottom open again. We can make another little tuck. Let's do our next page. I forgot actually why I have this young man out, but we'll get to that. And let's put our next page on. Yeah, so I put away the new filming arm. That'll go back to Amazon. And that'll be the end of that one. Let's glue this down. So yeah, I decided to do Christmas in July. I saw that everyone else was doing it, but again, I'm not ready for Christmas. And my winters are no longer going to look like snow and sledding. But I figured that there are a lot of you out there who probably still do snowing and sledding. All right. See, I prepared these as little tucks for this pocket that I was going to put right down here. And let's just make sure it does fit. Will my journal flip? Nope. Oh, that's right. I was going to do it as a side tuck. Like that. So we'll just glue around here. And down the side. And go like this. Because I thought it would be cute with all the little bears and the deer wearing their winter scarves. So I put it up against the edge. Let's put it just like that. There we go. And that's cute too. Okay. And I honestly don't remember why I have him out. I guess I could sit him down here if I wanted to. Should we sit him on the moose's head? No, I don't think so. Okay. And then our last page, again, the kit came with, I believe it's supposed to be a label frame, but what I did was I made it a photo frame. And I just figured, oh, what did I do? Where was this one supposed to go? Oh, I see. I have to snip out the center to make the circle. But I don't think that that's going to work either, will it? Oh, sure it will. What we'll do is we'll pull it down a little. We'll pull this down to the bottom of the page, and we'll just snip out a little bit. We will use the 1/2 inch one though. Let's try to get this in the center. I got it in the center. Yeah, there we go. We'll just snip it a little bit. Okay. Okay, changing plans. I honestly forgot what I was going to do there. And let's just ink this up around here. And see? Well, that was silly, Joni. You know what? I'm not going to use that page. I'm going to save it for another folio. I am just going to glue him onto here like that. And we're going to make it so that we can tuck our bear in like that. And I do know that I was going to put him on the edge here so that it looked like he was standing alongside Mr. Christmas Bear or Mr. Winter Bear. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. Change plans. I really don't remember what I had planned for that one. I don't know. Oh, I know what I was going to do with it. Okay. Well, again, we have another change of plans. I was going to add that to the tag that goes in the pocket. Oopsie. All right. Not a problem. We will handle it. First, we're going to glue our frame down like so, and hope that I got it in the middle, because this is a tight squeeze to get the tag in. Let's see. Oh, he still fits. Does he go? Oh, he does. Okay, not too bad. All right, that wasn't too much of a disaster. Although this is a little crooked. Let's see. There we go. Okay. We'll figure it out. All right, let's glue our young man down. Now, I really think that only one of his feet is going to need... Nope. I think we should glue both feet. Okay. Well, see, I had my first disaster. There we go. Get him on and get him to the edge. Okay, there we go. Our little pocket is fixed. And when we're done, we'll go back and we will tuck in all our little ephemera that we have. There we go. All right. Well, this became a change of plans. Let's see, is this going to fit on here? Oh, it fits perfectly. But I think we should trim it just a smidge. All right, let's do that. I got this cute little trimmer, again, off of Amazon. I must be their biggest promo. Let's move our little tags and stuff out of the way. And it's cute. It's by Dress My Craft. Again, not promoting them in any way. I have never heard of them before. But the trimmer suited my needs. Let me just double check. Measure twice, cut once. All right, so we want to cut, yeah. All right, let's do this. The trimmer came with a free set of rub-ons, which I haven't tried out yet. I have not used rub-ons since I was a little girl. My past experiences with them were not good. I never was any good with them. Let's round our corners. I think that maybe we'll round the top corner. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. And just the two bottom corners so that they'll match up with our card. Did we get it right? We got it right. Okay, let's pull it down. I'd rather leave a little bit of the top showing. This way, if I decide I want to add a little word to it afterwards, I can. I wish I had my stencils handy. I might stencil the back of that, but you know how we get around that? Let's see, is this my vintage photo one? Nope, I do have them labeled. You know how we get around that? We add a little ink. Were we gonna do it this way? Yeah, we're gonna do it that way. We're gonna ink a little, and I'm just gonna lightly brush here just to give it a little bit of color so that it's not too stark. Let's re-ink our edge here on this. Get that done. Okay, and I don't think I inked the inside of the pocket. Okay, disaster averted. Let's put my little trimmer away. Yeah, I bought the little trimmer because that big Gajunka thing I have just wouldn't work too well on my desk with the filming angle and everything else. If you could see how my tripod is tilted, it's because I thought I pulled out, my daughter is a photographer, not by trade, but by fun. And so she has tripods and things. And she gave me one of her less heavyweight ones to use. And somehow or another, I ended up with another one. And what I pulled out of the closet this morning after I got so frustrated with not being able to figure out how to use the new filming arm that I got, I pulled out a different one. And so you might notice, I don't know if you can actually see it, but right about here or over here, there's a little black spot. Sorry about that, but no matter what I did, I couldn't get my phone to film without either the base of the tripod showing or the little knob. So I just figured, all right, we're going to go for it. There we go. Look at that. All our chit-chat. And we finished our Christmas folio for Christmas in July. Let's tuck our little tab in. See, that looks kind of cute. And we can still pull it out. This teeny tiny journal, there's not too much space to journal in it. So, but you could jot little things down on the backs of these little cards. Do we want to put this one in here? No, I think we're going to look through the ephemera and see maybe what we want to put in there. Yeah, you can just jot little things down, or this could be a gift, a Christmas gift, a Hanukkah gift. Again, it's got no religious denomination to it. Where'd I put my teddy bear? I was going to put some string on Teddy. Let's see. Oh, look. Look at that. Let's cut this a little. Do I have a scissor handy? Yep, I do. Oop. First, let's put him through. because it would be just my luck that I cut the string and it's too short. Okay, let's see. Not long enough for my fat fingers to be able to get going. There we go. We'll slide this through like that. Okay. Well, I can't believe it. I actually crafted on the fly on video. Well, it's a little long, but the world is not going to end if I just snip it. Put it a little bit on an angle. Oops. These are not my favorite scissors, but they're the one pair of scissors that doesn't have that huge knob on the side. When I'm trying to cut straight up something, I have a couple of pairs. Excuse me, I need a drink. I made my iced coffee before I came in. As I was saying, they don't have a huge knob on the side, so when I'm actually trying to cut something straight, nothing is banging into my paper. They were a good pair of scissors. I think what I have to do is try the old tin foil, aluminum foil trick and cut through the foil. Now let's see, is he gonna fit? Please fit. Oh, he's sticking a little. Oh, there he goes. Look at that. Crisis averted. Is he gonna go all the way down? Yes, he is. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not going to leave him in here because the glue is still a little wet. What I'll do is I'll take my bone folder. I think I saw Julia Camellia Crafts do this recently. I'm sure everybody does it. Take my bone folder and try and pop this out a bit. I think Tanya at Tatty Treasures did it too. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. Nope. No, we don't want to pop it up that much. I just undid the glue. But yeah, that gave us a little bit more room. All right, let's put that aside. And now we have our little pocket. Now see, we have it, it's blank on the back, but again, that's not a bad thing. And that'll give you a place to jot down maybe what you want to make for Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner. Let's see what we have here. I have my pieces of paper left over from what I cut out of the paper pad, but there are some little bits here. What can we tuck in here? Oh, well, we have this. We could tuck a few little things in. Snow fun. Should we leave the snow part sticking out? There we go. It doesn't matter if it covers up our tab. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. That looks good. And what else do we have? See, this is another one of those frames that it came with. But it was too big to fit into my little journal. Do we have a really long tag? Oh, well, we have this. We can tuck that in and leave it sticking out the top. You know what? We'll tuck it in the back like that. There we go. Oops. Will it fit? Yeah. Look. There we go. And how cute will that be? Let's move this. I'll tuck that all the way after. I'll probably find some of it floating on the floor. See, it even came with a little tab. But the one-sided tabs, I don't know. What do you do on the other side? Let's see. Let's tuck our pocket, well, now our pocket, into our pocket. Did we ever check to see if it fit? There we go. Oh, look. That's kind of cute. I don't have a closure planned out for them. I didn't go that far. I figured you could use, I don't have one handy. Well, actually I do. Oh, hubby's in the house. Whoops. Major disaster. Okay, hang on. Let's just dry this up. Okay. Well, that makes for an interesting video now, doesn't it? Okay. We'll clean this up. All right. There we go. Oh, bet you've never seen that on video before. All righty. Let's see. There we go. All right. See? Lesson learned. Be careful where you put your coffee when you're filming. All righty. Let's get that out of there. Only me. All right. And we'll get that out of there. We rescued our project at least. I keep a roll of paper towels nearby. Okay. There we go. Crisis averted. Nothing really got damaged. There we go. Okay. All right. That's cleaned up. Ladies, gentlemen, be sure how you handle your drinks. All right. Let's get back to this. I think I got my little daubers wet too. Now, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, about the closure. We could do this and close it that way. That would be kind of cute if we hung a charm off of it. Let's see. Let's ink up our little pieces, none of which got wet, by the way. And let me try to get myself back in the middle here. Ugh. I'm laughing. Only me. Only me. Trying to do this professional and everything and spill my coffee everywhere. All right. Unbelievable. All right, let's ink up our edges here. This is going to be one for the record book. Want to watch a video where a lady spills her coffee all over the place? All right, let's put this in here. If anything, you can recommend to me for that. I'll get subscribers for sloppiness. Okay, that one's in there. I keep grabbing the wrong dauber. And let's ink this one up. Just a little bit. I had used my distressing tool, and the little bits from the distressing got everywhere. And so they seem to have infiltrated my ink pads. There we go. And so every once in a while, I find all these little bits just coming off of my daubers that get attached to whatever I'm inking. And so you'll see, I think on the other one, I had like these little brown spots that came from the little bits of paper. There we go. Hang on, I'm going to shut my door. There we go. Can never complain because the hubby doesn't mind doing stuff around the house. He's in charge of the dishwasher because I never seem to stack it correctly. So that is his domain. And he must have turned on the dishes this morning. Do we have another little piece of string? Let's get a piece. I think that'll do. I have so much string, but I don't like to be wasteful. As I was saying, hubby's domain is the dishwasher. And so he must have washed a load of dishes this morning. And now he's emptying the dishwasher. Back in New York, when I would film, which I don't even know if I actually filmed a video that I put onto YouTube, because I just was a little shy about it. All right, and let's trim this. And then we have 2 extra little bits to use for something else. Okay, we'll put that in the scrap pile. But back in New York, I was downstairs in our basement, and so there wasn't much noise like there is here. Even though the house is big, everybody seems to be on top of each other. Okay, we did our little pocket, and we're gonna tuck our pocket into our pocket, like so. There we go. And we can see a little bit of the other paper behind it. And we have our little things sticking out. And on the back, I don't know what I'm gonna do on the back. Maybe I'll grab my stencil and stencil it a bit. And then let's tuck our teddy bear back in, who successfully only got a little wet. But hey, everybody wants the coffee stain. So I just did it unwittingly. All right, that'll dry up. Take yet another piece of paper towel. Oh, well, it gave it some color. I'm not going to complain. I can't believe that happened. Only me. All right, and let's tuck our teddy bear in. There. Oh, it's still a little sticky, so what I'll probably do after I do the flip through is I will take Mr. Bear back out, because between being coffeeed, he's going to be extra glued. Okay, well, there we have it. The video worked out to be a little bit longer than I would have thought it would. Oh, and we lost our measurements too. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so let's do our little flip through. This was the one that I made off camera, just so I could show everyone how to do it. Of course, there was no coffee involved in this one. That's my little page with my little tuck. Yeah, and my little boy. And my little pocket. Okay, with my moose tag. And my little tuck here. And my tag, which I didn't decorate, but again, you know, I can always go back and stencil it, and if I do, I'll show you. So there we go. That's the one I made off camera without you. Still don't remember where this little boy goes. And this is the one we made together. That was our first page with our cute little girl. That was our tuck with our little flag or tag, our little boy. See, the glue's drying and you can't even really see it. Our cozy little boy. And this was our other tuck, which was supposed to be a pocket, but it was too long. So we just, no problem. We just made it a little side tuck. I'm not gonna put anything in this hole because I just feel like it would make it too bulky. And here is our teddy bear tag, our now coffee stained teddy bear tag, which I am, as I said, gonna put aside because the glue's not dry. And then our little tag, which we made into a pocket. Okay, everyone. Well, this was fun. It was also sloppy, but hey, go with the flow. And let's tuck that back in. And there we go. So we're all set. And like I said, I didn't make a closure for it. It's not that thick. It truly doesn't need a closure. But if you wanted, you could take one of these tiny clips and clip it on like that and hang a dangle off of it. I don't have a clip on my desk with a dangle. But yeah, there we go. So happy winter, because I'm not really doing Christmas. Winter Christmas in July. And that's it, friends. You have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.